Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of
Advice for Your Besties.
Woo!
This is where we take your questions and we try to give you the best answers possible. And we're not responsible for any decisions that are made based on the show. So, first question. How many dates should I go on before I sleep with them?
I do enjoy this question.
Okay. So, back in the day, before I was a child bride, I didn't really go on many dates. I kind of just hooked up.
I feel like that's a tough... Okay, go on.
It's hard because then also when
college doesn't count.
Because when I met my husband, I was like, hey, I'm going to do this one differently. I'm not going to hook up with him for a month or something. I think I gave it a month. So
it's a long time.
It is a long time because we're hanging out all the time. So I made the conscious decision to not do that. And it worked out. However, that's college and that's back in the day. I feel like now, who cares?
No, that's not true.
Hook up when you want to hook up.
They wouldn't be asking that question if that were the case.
Okay. What do you think?
I think you have to ask yourself, what do you want from this relationship? Do you just want to hook up? In which case, hit it and quit it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hope to have a future with this person? In which case, you should hold out as long as you possibly can. At the bare minimum of 3 days. The longer, the better. Because if they continue to wait, they want to be there. You'll see. If you can't expect anything from them if sex is come and gone.
True. And especially, so I would say, yeah, if you're on a first date and it's not like the vibe is off the charts, but it's good enough and you hook up, that's not good. If it's holy shit, I'm in love with this person, maybe.
If you're in love with that person, I wouldn't sleep with them for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I would take my own advice and you wait a month, but I don't know how many dates that would be. At least 3?
Well, I think you got to ask yourself yeah. It depends. How frequently are you dating? Or are you going out? How often are you seeing each other?
And talking, and what's the in-between like? I just feel like if you are hooking up just because it's well, there's nothing else better to do, then that's not going to last. That is what it is.
Or that's what it's going to stay.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's going to stay.
I have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It's once every 6 weeks, and then you distract me thinking that we're somehow more than that by the number of memes you send me. Stop wasting my time. You don't deserve to have any a seat in my brain that much.
No, just send me a meme or a text on the day that we will be hooking up.
Yeah.
And I'll come over and do that.
And then formally ask me, hey, would you like to hook up this evening between the hours of 7 and 9? That way you will get a hard response. I need you does not necessarily translate to me in my brain that I want to hook up with you.
Mm-mm.
What are you saying? So I think you have to ask yourself, what do you want? And as a result, if you just want to hook up, say hello and then take your clothes off. If you want it to last forever, then don't sleep together until marriage.
Ooh. That would be really difficult.
You get what you put the time in it, you'll get what you want out of it.
True. Or you'll be married in a month and then
Wouldn't that be fun for you if that's what your end goal is?
So yeah, I guess it depends on what you want out of this situationship.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's say you really do want to hook up because you're really attracted. Then have somebody on the side that you hook up with. And then keep it pristine and do all the right things with the person that you hope to have a future with.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good one. Have a side piece until you don't need one anymore.
Because you still need servicing. It's just don't take it out on that new person.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a good answer. I would take your advice.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. My husband of 4 years cheated on me multiple times, and I even got an STD from it. We are currently in therapy, trying to work it out. Any advice on how to make this work out? Yeah, dump his ass.
It's called breaking up.
Unless there's a real reason why you really want it to work out. I don't know if you have kids or if there's some other
there is no
reasoning.
Nothing. You absolutely need to leave.
Yeah. No. I can't even reason it for you. It'd be multiple times he cheated on you? 4 years in?
Okay, well, here's your choice. Get divorced now or never have a problem with it and just know that he's going to cheat on you for the rest of your life. Choice is yours.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay staying? You can stay and accept it. You could stay, accept it, and start seeing people on the side as well to even the playing field. We get what we tolerate. This person's never going to change. No amount of talk therapy. You should save the money and start spending it on yourself because this is a waste of time. They don't respect you enough. So is this just a means to an end? Because this person doesn't love you. You can't really love anyone that doesn't love you. So what's more important? Just a comfortable lifestyle? You didn't mention kids, so I'm going to assume you don't have any. I mean, stay if you want, but just that you're chipping away at your self-worth.
And if you are going to stay, you should blackmail him. And yeah, like a lot of blackmail. That you won't spread the rumor that he gave you an STD.
Yeah, why are you telling people that? Like, are you trying to make him look bad? Well, you look bad for still staying.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, I know, but there is a responsibility. So either you got to stop complaining about it, because what are you hanging out there?
Yeah. And like, why are you wasting your time going to therapy? That sounds miserable. He doesn't want to be there. Why would you want to be there?
He's going to cheat on you the minute he leaves you after therapy, just to give you like the middle finger.
Yeah. And like, if you only been married 4 years, like it doesn't even matter how long you've been married. Like this is not tolerable.
Then it's all going to be a waste. So cut your losses sooner than later. I know it's not going to be easy, but is it easy not being able to look at yourself in the mirror and have respect? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I do it all the time, but I made a reason for it. It was like, yeah, I wanted my shit paid for, and yeah, I'll step out because at this point, when the position presents itself, I will leave in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to go move to some shitty apartment just to feel better about myself.
Yeah. So actually, you should sock away money. Yeah. Be like, you know what? Let's just like be done with therapy. And that money, I'm going to invest it for you.
Yeah.
into something. And then sock away that money and then leave his ass in the middle of the night. And be like, thank you.
Or stay and get your own.
Or stay and get all your stuff paid for.
Yeah.
Like that better be the deal.
Yeah. It sounds like it already is the deal. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I would start dating.
For sure. Get a boyfriend.
Oh my God. You'll be so happy and you will not be thinking about him. And then he's going to be like, why isn't she thinking about me? And then you might actually flip him. And by then you're not even going to like him anymore. And then
and that'll really drive him crazy.
And then he's going to want you more. So that is how you get him back. That's how you fix it. But it doesn't sound like you're prepared to play any games. So, good luck, I guess. You're going to stay in that loser position forever.
You need help from a professional.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Look at me. I look okay, don't I?
Okay. This is funny. My husband says goblin mode activated when we start to have sex. He growls, acts like a caveman, and then says goblin mode off when we stop, and then pretends not to know what I'm talking about when I ask him about it. How else can I tell him that this is such a turn off? He's not listening to you.
I would stop having sex. I would get up and be like, this doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Be like, ugh. Give him like a really disgusted look, like, ugh.
What's something you could do that will ick him just at the same time?
What if you said goblin mode activated and you did the same thing? If he saw that mirrored back to him, he'd be like,
no, I think it's a turn on for him.
If she went goblin mode?
He's going goblin mode. My hair looks really good.
It does look really good.
I've never seen it look this good ever. In the sense that I did it. No, I don't think it's a turn off for him. I would find something.
But you should get real goblin-y and like Gandalf-y, like.
He apparently likes this theme.
He likes it for himself, but would he like it?
Yes.
His lady seeing it?
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems weird.
I would find something that makes him cringe.
Yeah, whatever. What would be like the most cringe thing?
Or just be like, honestly, I can't. This doesn't work for me.
Like, I'm not into goblins.
And when you say mode on and off, ew, that's weird.
Like gamers.
Should we play Legos afterwards?
Let's bring out the Lego collection now. Let's play World of Warcraft later.
It's just not working for me. I love you so much, and I want to have like fuck your brains out, but please.
Please
don't say goblin in the middle of it,
or to start it,
or off it.
Yeah. Just be like, less talk, more action,
less memes, more sex.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. That's all the advice I have to give today.
Do we have any more questions in which they're seeking out our advice?
Well, we had this very long novel written to us. And it was so long, I really couldn't even finish the question. It was something along the lines of, my wife is having a baby.
We're having our first child.
Having our first child. How do I bond with the child and her?
In utero. And then like as if you're starting ahead of time, and then you could pick back up where you left off when they're born. Like, hey, we bonded over this Mozart song when you were in the womb. Remember?
I'm like, why are you asking the childless ladies? Like, we would know anything about that? I don't. I think
you don't listen to our show.
Yeah. If you are actually listening and want the advice, I don't know, YouTube it. I'm sure they have all the answers there.
All right. I do have thoughts. Why don't you start journaling, writing? And by journaling, okay, that's not the right word, but like maybe create like a baby book where you start putting your thoughts, hopes, and dreams on paper. Mm-hmm. So stop looking to external media forms to represent how you're feeling, but rather say, this is a letter to my unborn child. I hope I can be the best dad, and I love your mom so much, and these are the reasons why, and this is what I hope to do together in the future. I don't know.
But are you also saying that to the baby in the belly?
No.
I think
it's a lost cause. Really, the baby's bonding with the mother. Your time is like later.
Yeah.
Just let her have that. And make the mother comfortable, make your wife comfortable, make her have her feel safe and loved. And that will bring the three of you together.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Like, you're worried enough about it that you'll bond with the baby. Like, you're obsessed.
You're worried and so desperate that you're asking two strangers that because we talk into a microphone, you think that we have any expert advice on this. You are sadly mistaken. I believe you'll be a better dad than you will be. I mean, like, I should be concerned that you're asking us for advice. Like, if this is to whom you're asking advice from, you might be a couple steps behind the eight ball on this, and you might want to like look into yourself and say, like,
who am I?
Why
am I asking this?
These don't seem to be the right people to ask, but we're decent people. We're not going to give you bad advice. Maybe maybe make a video. A video might be very special. This is me, your dad. You're going to be born in like 3 months. And these,
you know what it sounds like? It sounds like he's trying to brainwash the baby into loving him more than loving the mom.
You'll have plenty of time to do that.
Yeah.
You can feed him bacon here in the
You put the headphones on the baby and be like, you love your dad more than you love your mom.
Da,
That's
da,
what it sounds like.
Da,
yeah,
da.
da. You know what I would do? I'd stream like Spanish to the baby so that they can learn new language right
That
away.
is going to endear them to you forever. And then you could talk shit about mom.
Buy them shit.
Yeah.
Treats.
I would spend every single second with them and let them feel like they're your best friend, not just your child. I know my brothers, well, I don't really know him anymore, but it's my understanding he spends a lot of time with his sons. So their bond is actually probably a little codependent, but you could do a little your version of it. Instead of like choosing to go out with your friends, let your kids know that they're your priority. And teach them to be good people and teach them that they can trust the relationship they have with their dad and their mom.
Yeah. I should ask my friends that have kids.
How did your husband sneak his way into their heart before? They're not going to love you first. That's just not how that works.
They might come around.
Oh, they'll come around. But you're secondary after the mother-child relationship.
Yeah. Just hope you don't have a bitch daughter like me and you will be in good shape.
Or get the bitch daughter to learn to love you and like give her permission to be herself and still let her know that she's celebrated without spoiling her, like Lindsay. Because then you'll get a person like Lindsay.
Yeah. And you don't want that.
Probably not.
Best of luck if you
do. I like it. It works for me, but maybe it's just because I'm seeing a version of myself in the mirror. But again, there's a lid for every pot. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
With that, we're making dirty dishes and putting it in the sink together.
I just need to hire a housekeeper one day.
No, just do your shit.
Okay.
Then make less food.
I guess so. Okay. Eat less. Done.
Right. Right. Exactly.
All right. Well, I guess that's all the advice that we have.
Oh, you know what we should do right now is go get new holiday drinks.
Yes. I love that idea.
I love that for us.
Yay. Okay. Well, this is going to be a great day. I hope everyone else has a great day. And go get yourself a holiday drink. And make sure you share this episode with your bestie and follow us and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts on YouTube. And follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at SoFiredPod. Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.